welcome to Unity 3D Games Development course. In this section, you will learn the interface of Unity, shortcuts to activate, deactivate different Windows panel, setting up the layout, and saving the layout. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to open the Unity Hub to start a new project here. So once the Unity Hub opens, I'm going to start with the new project here. So I'm going to start with the new project over here. So click on new, give project name, and make sure the 3D template is selected from the available templates here. So I'm going to start with this new project here, and I'm going to call this learning project. So that's the name of this project, and this is going to be the default location for this project where the project is going to be saved. So click on create button. So this is going to create an empty project, default empty project, and we will be tweaking some interface elements. So let it open first, and then we will discuss different screen elements available. Well, the project is loaded now, and this is the first interface which you will be getting once you create a new project here. So this is the scene view where we will be working to create our layout, to create our interviews. The game view over here, as you can see, is basically used to see the output or to see the effects, how it is going to look like to the end user. We have here the console window. So during the programming, if you wanted to display, if you wanted to debug your program, so you can check the console window where you will be receiving different error messages. Not only the error messages, you can display some information as well. You can troubleshoot your program. This is very handy. This window is very useful in order to troubleshoot. So we will activate again the game window again over here. Now this is the hierarchy view. The hierarchy view, as we proceed, we will be working with different game objects, and here in the hierarchy view, we can create different objects, we can rearrange them, we can select them, we can change their properties and all. So from here we can select different objects, and then we can change the properties from the inspector window. The next is this inspector window. Whenever you select any object here, right now I've selected the main camera, you will, in the inspector window, you will see the available properties for this particular game object. So if I select the direction light, see in the inspector window the direction light information has been updated, and we can make changes over here. We will understand all these things slowly and gradually with the passage of time. Under this hierarchy window, hierarchy view, you will see the project window where different project folders are displayed. So right now by default we are getting the scene project folder. We will be creating different other folders as well, and we will see how to deal with these different folders. Now we have these. After this, you can see over here the layout feature. The layout feature is available. You can change the layout to 2x3. If I click on here, see the layout has been changed into 2x3, and now if I change this to, let's suppose, 4 splits, so my layout is going to split into 4. The Unity requires a lot of resources actually, as you can see over here. So next is tile. We can select the tall option here. So if you are messed with your settings, the way the Unity is going to display you different items which you are going to use in your project, if you have messed with it and you wanted to go back to the default option, then you can go back to the layout and click on the default function. So once you click on the default function, so everything is going to set up according to the defaults. By the way, you can also change, like in previous case, my hierarchy window was over here. So I'm just dragging and dropping it over here. You can see. So just drag and drop and you can see you have rearranged this hierarchical window. Similarly, if you want to show project window under this hierarchy window, so I'm just dragging and I need to drop it over here under this hierarchy window. So here it goes. And what we can do here, if you see the game window over here, which gives us the kind of output, or which helps us to see how the end user is going to see this game actually. So if I drag it down over here, sorry, let me just drag it again next to the console window. So there it goes. Let me just put it console window next to the game window. So this is how it is going to look like. So let me just, here goes the hierarchy window, the project window, and the inspector. Now the good thing is you can save this settings, okay, in you can save this window settings by going into the layout section. Here is this layout section, and there is an option over here called save layouts. So I'm gonna click on this save layout function. It is going to ask me what name you want to give to save this layout. I'm gonna call it here working layout. That's my working layout actually, and I'm just saving it as working layout. So if I click on the save button, so it is going to show me that I have already. Do you want to overwrite working layout? Maybe I have already created this particular type of layout. That's why it is asking me to overwrite the working layout. So click on overwrite. Yes, we are done. So at any time, let's suppose if I change this to 4 splits, that's my 4 split over here. So if I change this layout to suppose even default layout, that's the default layout. So if I go back to the layout section, and this is my working layout, so if I click on this working layout, I'm switched to the layout the way I have done the settings actually. Those settings will be applied and will become visible to me on the screen over here. Now there are a few more shortcuts, guys. If you, let's suppose you can get rid of any particular window. Let's suppose this is hierarchical window, so you can click on these 3 dots and click close tab. The hierarchical window is closed. So click on these 3 dots, or this is called an option menu. So click on this option menu and then click on the close tab. So you have closed the hierarchical window and you have closed the project window. How to bring them back? To bring this hierarchy window and the project window, you can go to the Windows section. Inside the Windows, go to General. In General, you will get all these windows available over here. Just click on this hierarchy window. See, the hierarchy window will become visible to you. Drag it, drag and drop wherever you want to place it. Then go back to Windows section again here, and look, go to the General, and then click on this project window. See, the project window will become visible. Now drag and drop it anywhere you want. Similarly, if you have closed accidentally, if you have closed any of these tabs, actually what you can do, you can go back, set to default, or you can click again default layout and click on working layout. So once you click on the working layout, everything will be reloaded again. So you can adjust width and height also. You can see the double-headed arrow. You can adjust the width and you can adjust the height as well. See, I cannot make changes over here. Yeah. See, well, you can see I can move up and down as well. I can adjust the width and the height of these different windows as well over here, as you can see. One last thing I Forgot to mention, you can use the shortcut keys to activate and deactivate these windows. Okay, as you can see, if I go back to Windows and General menu over here, look, to activate scene window you can press Ctrl+1. To activate game window, press Ctrl+2. To activate inspector window, you need to press Ctrl+3. To activate hierarchy window, you need to press Ctrl+4. Project window, Ctrl+5, and console window is slightly different than any other shortcut key over here. It's Ctrl+Shift+C. Now let me show you how it works. Let's suppose if I close this this tab, and I'm going to close this hierarchy window as well. So if you press Ctrl+1, this is scene window. If you press Ctrl+2, let me just arrange this scene view first. Okay, this is scene view. If I press Ctrl+2, there goes the game window over here. This is activated. Okay, so let me just move this project to a side so that you guys can see. Now if I press Ctrl+3, maybe it's the project window which is already highlighted over here. Ctrl+3 is the inspector window here. So inspector window is already highlighted. So Ctrl+4, this is the hierarchy window you can display, and you can place it on top of the project window over here. Ctrl+4, same, Ctrl+5, and Ctrl+Shift+C will take you to the console window. So Ctrl+1, scene window, Ctrl+2, game window, Ctrl+3, most probably is either because these three windows are already highlighted. Yeah, it's the inspector window. Ctrl+4, hierarchy window. You can see the blue line on top of it. Yeah, this is an indication that this window is highlighted right now, or this window is activated right now. Ctrl+4, Ctrl+5, project window is activated right now. So you can play with all these different settings. Try to change the views, adjust the views as per your requirement or you're comfortable with, and then save your layout with any name you want. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video.